guys! So today I'm trying out and reviewing a hair tool on my channel, which I have never done before, so I'm quite excited about it. For the record, I'm still sick and sound a bit stuffy when I'm filming this video, but hopefully not when you're watching it because I'm pre-filming. I'm trying out a hair straightening brush today on my channel, and this one is from the brand called SilverCrest. My mom bought this really randomly when she was out shopping for groceries because she saw it and was intrigued and it was on like some type of sale, so she bought it without really knowing what it was. And I have seen both good and bad reviews of different types of hair straightening brushes, so I have no idea what I'm going to think of this one, but because it's so cheap, I'm not expecting much. It was actually quite hard finding the price of this brush on the internet, but I found it in British pounds, and then it's anywhere between 10 and 20 British pounds, and that's about 114 to 214-ish Swedish crowns. So that's pretty cheap for a hairstyling tool. And just for the record, like, I washed my hair yesterday, let it air dry, and just slept with it, so it's quite straight up here because I don't have a lot of volume, but down here you can see some frizziness and some natural waves, so that's where I'm going to try the brush the most. But now let's open it and see what it looks like and plug it in to try it out. So this is what the actual brush looks like, and I think it's really pretty. I love the black and the rose goldish pink together, and for that price, yeah, just really pretty. It's supposed to tame unruly hair within minutes. Innovative hairbrush and straightener combined into one. It has a ceramically coated brush attachment. It heats up extra fast. The temperature range is between 100 and 180 degrees Celsius. So that's actually pretty high, but not as high as some, actually a lot of hair straighteners. Safety shut off after 45 minutes. It has a 360 degrees swivel cord plus hanging loop. So it's this, so it doesn't like tangle in itself, so I really appreciate that, and that you can hang it up here. And also it's easy to use with a LED temperature display. So let's plug this baby in and try it out. So I zoomed you guys out a little bit so that you can see more of my hair. So as I said, it's quite flat up here, so the real test will be down here where I have a bit of frizziness and a little bit of waves. I'm just going to part my hair in the middle so that I can try the brush on one side and leave the other one just for a comparison. So now I'm just going to turn this baby on, and when you turn it on, it's on 150 degrees Celsius. And now it's like swirling around, so I guess you just wait until it has stopped so you know that it's heated up to 150 degrees Celsius, which is where I'm going to leave it for now. That's quite scary. So it took about a minute for it to heat up, maybe a little bit more, but it felt longer because I'm just sitting here like looking at the brush, but it took a little bit longer than my straightening iron. So I'm just going to take a piece, as you can see it's wavy down here, and I'm putting the brush underneath the strand of hair. So I'm just going to put it underneath and then just brush downwards. That actually straightened out pretty fast and easily. Let's go one more time. So that is what the piece looks like now. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the rest of this side of my hair. And just for the record, I haven't brushed my hair once since I washed it yesterday, because I don't think that you should have to brush your hair before using a brush. So yeah, I just wanted to see how it works without like with some tangles and stuff in there. So now one side is done and I'm actually really impressed. I had quite low hopes for this brush because it is so cheap, but yeah, it went really fast. So this is obviously the side, as you saw, that I used the brush on, and this is just my natural hair. So one thing that is annoying me a little bit is the length of the cord, because I personally enjoy a longer cord so that I can like be where the best mirror is, if you know what I mean. But this cord isn't really long. I would guess like 2 meters. I would prefer it to be like 1 more meter. But other than that, I had no problems with it. So now let's finish up this side of my hair and I'll be back to tell you my final thoughts. So now both sides are done and this is what the hair looks like. As you can see, it's much straighter, it's less frizzy, and it was really fast. I've turned off the brush and I just slide it there with the like back of the brush down just to cool off, and the plastic on the back doesn't get super hot, so I feel like it isn't a big issue just laying it down, but it is good that it has that hanger that you can hang it up if you don't want to put it on a like wooden surface or something. All in all, I'm really shocked and surprised in a good way that I really liked this brush. As I said, I had low hopes because it is so cheap. As I said, between 10 and 20 British pounds, or between 100 and 200 something Swedish crowns. My biggest question before trying this one out was, why do I need it? Like, will it do something different that my straightener can't do? And yes, I'll tell you what, it is so much faster. So with the straightener, I usually have to section my hair off in 2 or 3 like layers, and then I take a strand like this maybe, and I go from up here and I go really slow, and my straightening iron is a lot hotter than this brush. My straightening iron is usually 200 and something degrees Celsius, while I was using this one at 150 degrees Celsius. So you can imagine how long it takes for me to straighten all this hair when I use a straightener, because I go in really small sections. I need to section off every strand, and I put a lot of heat on every strand because it's so hot and I need to go over it like quite a few times. With the brush, you have the advantage that this area is quite big and you don't have to take small sections to fit between the 2 thin like clamps of the straightener. You can just take a big section like this and put the straightener underneath, and as you can see, it isn't a problem. You just brush down and it's just super fast. Basically, I did my whole hair in 6 sections. So I took 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I just brushed it through quite fast afterwards, just to know that I haven't like forgotten any strand or anything. I can definitely see myself using this quite a lot because I only wash my hair once or twice a week, and I can see myself like the second day, as today, when my hair is completely dried and a bit like frizzy and stuff, to go over it that fast with the straightening brush and just leave it like that for the rest of the week until I wash my hair again. So it's super handy and I don't know how many times I can say it, but really, really quick. The only thing I had an issue with is the length of the cord. As I said, I wish it was a little bit longer, but as long as you have somewhere to plug it in near a mirror, it isn't really a problem. Now, obviously, I don't have super curly hair or anything, and it was quite straight today because I used another shampoo than I usually do, but I feel like it will still work for people with more frizzy and curly hair, because if you can see a difference on my hair that fast, I feel like a more curly hair and stuff, if you turn up the heat a little bit and maybe go slower, I still think it will work great because you can work in larger sections. And I know that people with really curly hair rarely flat iron their hair because it takes forever, but with a brush like this you can take bigger sections and I feel like it will be less of a struggle. One thing I forgot to mention is that it's actually quite hard to burn yourself with this brush. That was also a concern I had, like, can you go like this without burning your scalp? And you definitely can, because the black parts here and on the top of the like ceramic plate is actually plastic and doesn't heat up, so I could easily go to my scalp and not burn myself, which is really good to know. I'm really happy my mom decided to randomly buy this brush in a German grocery store, and I will definitely continue using it, and I will also try it on my mom's hair, which is more frizzy and a little bit more wavy and curly, and I will update you guys in the description box below how it went with another type of hair. So that's it for this video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We are almost 8,000 subscribers, which I'm really happy about, so let's get there together. And I hope you have a great day, night, or morning, or whenever you're watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!